What's up, my Goombas? Good morning. Just wanted to have a little talk real quick. Okay, first things first. We'll talk about the sauce here. As you know, if you're following me on my Goombas Facebook, Taste of Sicily's totally out of stock. Totally out of stock. Not one jar of anything left. Not the Goombas Original, not the Goombas Romano, none of the salsa, nothing. If you can find it, you're lucky. And it's not because some of the stores have dropped me, because we're going to be restocking this week. But anyway, that's besides the point. I was able to find, this is like kind of funny that I got to say it like this. I was able to find some half-gallon cases, which I'm on my way to the cafe right now. I was able to find 4 cases that I still had in my inventory, which now I'm totally out because I don't have any inventory because it's all gone. By the way, thank you, my Goombas. I really thank you for your support. So anyway, I was able to find 4 cases of the half-gallons. So I'm going to stock Taste of Sicily up today. That's all I got. That's it. That's all I got. That's it. Until, you know, my shipments go out. So, I got 4 cases of half-gallons. Listen, number one, like I just said, I'm very grateful for everybody's support. You have no idea the adversity. As Dave Bray would say, I know I'm taking his song out of context. Going into the fire, running into the fire, everything that we're facing, that we faced, you know, with Taste of Sicily and Goombas going against the governor and all this political crap that, you know, we really got to take a stand. I am so very grateful, and it's amazing all of the support that my Goombas are giving me personally with the Goombas brand. I will also tell you, for whatever reason, and this is not a sales tactic, this is the reality of how it is. There is a run, a literal run on Goomba sauce. If you can find it, consider yourself, you know, I hate to use the word out of context, blessed. That's not even the right word. I don't know, should I say lucky? Because there is a run on my sauce, which I'm so very grateful for. Thank you. We can't keep it in stock. You Goombas are freaking slamming. Beautiful. You guys rock. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. There's literally a run on Goomba sauce. I'm trying to keep up with orders. And the fact is that these next orders that are going to be fulfilled, I can only fulfill about 75 or 80% of it because I'm a little behind on production. So, yeah, it's kind of funny and it kind of grips me in a certain way because it's funny but not funny, because in the industry that I'm in, there's a saying that goes way back to one of the founders of a major independent chain that started way back, because I have some mentors that are from back in the day that they were working for Kroger's. So one of my mentors told me, and I forget who said it, but you could probably Google it. He said, this grocery store owner said that you cannot sell from an empty cart. So, believe me, I'm trying to keep up as best I can. Okay, so, thank you again for the business. I very much appreciate it, like, for real. Like, I'm so very grateful. And my family's very grateful, so am I, with all of the business that Taste of Sicily is, you know, bringing in. I mean, if you look at the statistics through the facts of the numbers through this pandemic, big business has profited billions and billions of dollars while the small businesses collectively together have lost over 200 billion. All right? So that's why it's so very important to support your small business. Listen, I am not kidding you. Even me, Mike Mangano, the sauce fella, I just gassed up. And I supported a gas station that is a small mom and pop chain. They got like 3 or 4 locations. I am doing my part and doing my best to support other small businesses that support me, that support us. We've got to come together. Listen, big business is big, make no mistake, but small businesses are very big too. This is why we got to stick together. Kind of like the mafia, this thing of ours, La Cosa Nostra. Only we're not doing anything illegal. We have to have that mindset to stick together like crazy glue and cement. Okay? But we're doing it right, honest, and within the confines of the law, right? We're generating tax money, we're paying our taxes, we're going to work, you know, we're contributing to our families, our society, and everything like that, right? Okay, so I think you get the picture with that. So, as best I can, I'm always trying to support small businesses. The only time you'll ever see me support a big business is if I can't find a small business to provide me with whatever it is I'm looking for, which, by the way, is very, very rare, because there are small businesses, anything you want, you know, they got it too. You just got to find them. You just got to find them. Okay, now, number 2, I want to go on to the next topic here. I find it absolutely amazing that these law-breaking governors, these governors like a Governor Wolf, a Governor Cuomo, and the governor out in Ohio, and there's like a total of 5 of them. How dare they continue to break the laws and go against the U.S. Constitution, just like the deputy sheriffs are doing in New York. Those sheriffs, they don't understand the oath that they took to the U.S. Constitution. So when you have people that are just wanting to go to work to run their business, okay, I find it just, again, to be an outrage. And here's what's going on. I find it amazing, just another point in all of this, how me and other people across a few different states have to hire lawyers and take these tyrannical governor bullies to court, to beat them in court. Like, it's such a joke, okay? Like, when you get in office, when you take the vow or the oath to uphold the U.S. Constitution and the Constitution of Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Ohio, whatever state it is, you know, these guys are a disgrace. There is no other way to say it. And this guy Cuomo out of New York, this guy thinks he's a gangster. He's Italian, he's the governor. Just the way that he carries himself and says and does things, this guy thinks he's a gangster. I mean, many years ago, you had Rudy Giuliani and some of these other people that have actually put a lot of these legit mobsters behind bars or whatever. And you got this guy Cuomo. Like, who does he think he is? Just like Governor Wolf, Governor Murphy. But what is it with these guys? This is America. And see, now you have Giuliani, who's actually, can you imagine this? Just imagine. You have Rudy Giuliani, who has put mobsters away, who has went after mobsters, right? And now he's actually going after the powers that be, whether it's the voter fraud or any other thing that pertains to the political leadership and our system. Now he's fighting that system. Now he's going after those crooks and criminals. And these are the politicians. These are the politicians. This is a freaking joke, is what it is. It's a joke. So, we're going to continue to push back. We got another big court date coming up, December 18th. This is going to involve the Tunnelton Inn taking the governor to task and the powers that be, the state of Pennsylvania. And that's why we need everybody to sign that document. Because we're not letting the LCB, the PLCB, whoever, we're not letting them off the hook. We're taking them to court. You want to F around, you want to screw with people's livelihoods, and they ought to be grateful we're doing it within the confines of the law. Nobody wants to get hurt. We understand that. We do. You know, it's such a joke. I can't believe we're going through this. It's an absolute joke. These governors taking advantage of a pandemic just to try to also not only see how much power they can grasp and get a hold of, but, you know, trying to get this pandemic bailout. Listen, look at Taste of Sicily. And I say this, last thing I'll say, and I say this with conviction. Conviction. Taste of Sicily has not been a burden to society. We didn't take any unemployment. We didn't take any pandemic assistance. We are not and will not be a burden to society. In fact, we are a contributor in many different ways. The generation of taxes, standing up for our civil liberties and our freedom and our rights that we have as Americans. People seriously need to look at this ridiculous Governor Wolf, Cuomo, Murphy. These are the most unpatriotic governors in the history of this freaking country. It's an absolute joke and an outrage. Now, I say that because whether it's Governor Wolf or Governor Cuomo or any other governor, look at Taste of Sicily. Come on, Governor. Come on, Wolfie boy. Come on, Cuomo. Come on, Murphy. Look at Taste of Sicily. We don't need no pandemic assistance. We don't need no unemployment. Why? Because we have and we want, which we already do, our rights and our right to go to work and make a living. And therefore, we do not need to be codependent on Uncle Sam, which is what we know that these governing authorities want to do. They want to enslave the American people. They want to create more serfs. Well, when you look at Taste of Sicily, that is the golden standard. Along with Round the Clock Diner, Cracked Egg, Sophia's Pizza, RC's Bar and Grill, right? Attila's Gym. All these businesses that are not a burden to society, that are not a burden to the everyday taxpayer. And you know what, Governor Wolf? You know what, Governor Murphy? You know what, Governor Cuomo? You ought to be kissing us. You ought to be kissing us. You ought to be thanking us. You ought to be thanking Taste of Sicily to show the example on what it means to be a true, free, gun-loving, freedom-loving, business-loving, entrepreneur type of family. You ought to thank us. You ought to kiss our asses. That's what you ought to be doing. But no, what you want to do is you want to try to shut us down. You want to try to ruin our business. Well, I got news for you. You ain't ruining Taste of Sicily's business. No. No. That ain't happening. That ain't gonna work. We ain't gonna take it. And now we're coming after the LCB. We're gonna do this through the court system. You think we're playing? We're not. So get ready, chumps. Get ready, Woofy. Because we're coming for you. Whether you like it or not. Chump. You better up your protein, too. Levine is a whole other... So in closing with this, it's very interesting. We who are here, the free Americans, the patriots, we got to stand up to these freaking governors. We got to spend our time and our money taking these schmucks to court. You believe this BS? You believe this? It's unbelievable. The other side, the politicians, the governors that I've mentioned, are the ones breaking the law, overextending this ridiculous emergency mandate BS, which only had about 28 days. And here we are, 8, 9, 10 months later, and they keep pushing, and they keep pushing, and they keep pushing. Listen, you know, we're not going to take this. We are not going to take this. And we're going to be nice. And we're going to handle it within the confines of the law. And then we're going to see what's going to happen. Right? It's unbelievable. And I think of so many things when I think about these things. Like, for example, you got the missionaries. You got the missionaries that preach and teach about Jesus. They're going all over the world to all these other countries. And, you know, preaching the good news and talking about, you know, freedom and whatever. And I'm thinking, you know, maybe they ought to be paying a little bit more attention to the United States. Because right now, like, right here, this is like where we live. I understand the missionary concept. I get it. I get that. But it just seems like we really got to make sure that we don't lose our hometown and our home ground and where we live first. You know, remember, my Goombas, right? If you don't look out for yourself first, and I know that sounds selfish, but it's really not. Listen. If I don't take care of myself, right? If I'm not going to the gym, if I'm not watching how much fat composition I'm carrying, if I am not strong with good health, how am I going to help other people? You can't. You can't. If you don't help yourself first, if you're not in good condition yourself, you can't help anybody else. It's very difficult to do. That's why you got to watch your life first. Then you can take care of your family, and then your Goombas, your friends, and your community. Now, I always get a kick out of when everybody else, well, not everybody else, there are certain people, they're trying to take care of all these other issues and things that are prematurely or unfortunately, they're out of order. It's out of their scope. Whoa. You want to take care of other people or other things. Are you taking care of yourself first? That's a question. Are you taking care of your family first? Right? That's another question. When you do that, then you can branch out and do other things. So I just wanted to bring that up too, because it's like, we cannot forget about our own country. We can't forget about the United States of America. You can't forget about your hometown. You can't forget about your community. You can't forget about your state. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, look, all throughout history, you can look up a lot of different lawsuits and a lot of different issues and a lot of court hearings that people went to court, over the years. The last thing I'll say is, again, I just find it absolutely ludicrous. Like Governor Cuomo, obviously his family came here from Italy, Sicily, wherever. They were immigrants, just like my family and most everybody else's family. What the hell is this guy doing going against the very Constitution that his immigrant family came over here to experience? The freedom. We're going to push back. We're going to continue to go to work. I'm here at Taste of Sicily now. The freaking place is busy. You don't need a mask, because it's our business. And the governor doesn't, listen, Governor Wolf, you don't. All right, sorry, I'm back. Had a little bit of a connection issue. Governor Wolf, you don't tell us what to do. As I've been saying, because it's an awesome victory to talk about. We beat you in court. So, at Taste of Sicily, not only do you not need a mask, we don't recommend a mask. Let me say that again. At Taste of Sicily, not only do you not need a mask, we do not recommend a mask. No social distancing, and no plexiglass. And that's it. Okay, I gotta go. See you in the next video, my Goombas. Have a great day. Arrivederci.